Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the Book of Revelation, a text shrouded in mystery and steeped in symbolism. For centuries, scholars and believers alike have grappled with its cryptic verses, attempting to decipher the secrets of the end times. Join us as we embark on a journey to uncover the 7 key signs that, according to Revelation, will herald the end of the world as we know it. The Book of Revelation unfolds like a divine scroll, its 7 seals safeguarding the mysteries of the end times. As each seal is broken, a wave of cataclysmic events washes over the earth. The first 4 seals unleash the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse: conquest, war, famine, and death, riding forth on steeds of white, red, black, and pale, their arrival signaling the beginning of the end. With the breaking of the 5th seal, the cries of the martyred saints echo through the ages, their souls pleading for justice and vengeance. The 6th seal shatters the illusion of stability, unleashing cosmic upheaval. The sun darkens, the moon turns blood red, and the stars fall from the sky like figs shaken from a tree by a mighty wind. The 7th seal, however, does not unleash immediate destruction. Instead, it ushers in a period of eerie silence in heaven, a pregnant pause before the sounding of 7 trumpets, each heralding a new wave of divine judgment. The silence is shattered by the piercing blast of the first trumpet. Hail and fire mingled with blood rain down upon the earth, consuming a third of the trees and all green grass. The second trumpet sounds, and a mountain of fire plunges into the sea, turning a third of the oceans to blood, destroying a third of the creatures within, and wrecking a third of all ships. With the third trumpet's blast, a great star, burning like a torch, falls from heaven, poisoning a third of the earth's rivers and springs. The 4th trumpet darkens the sky, extinguishing a third of the sun, moon, and stars, plunging the world into partial darkness. As the 5th trumpet sounds, a terrifying plague of locusts is unleashed from the abyss, tormenting humanity for 5 long months. Their king, Abaddon, commands them, and their sting is said to be as agonizing as the sting of a scorpion. The 6th trumpet unleashes an army of 200 million horsemen, their horses with heads like lions, their breath spewing fire, smoke, and sulfur. The 7th trumpet marks the climax of this symphony of destruction, signaling the final stages of God's plan and the ushering in of his eternal kingdom. From the ashes of a world ravaged by plagues and disasters, a charismatic leader will emerge, promising peace and stability. This is the Antichrist, a figure shrouded in deception, who will captivate the hearts and minds of many. He will possess extraordinary intelligence, political prowess, and supernatural abilities, enabling him to unite nations under his banner. However, beneath his charming facade lies a heart consumed by darkness. The Antichrist will exalt himself above all that is called God, demanding worship and allegiance. He will forge alliances with powerful world leaders, consolidating his power and influence over global systems of economics, politics, and religion. His reign will be marked by unprecedented oppression and persecution, particularly targeting those who refuse to abandon their faith in the one true God. The Antichrist's ultimate goal is to usurp the throne of God, establishing himself as the supreme ruler of heaven and earth. To solidify his control over humanity, the Antichrist, aided by the false prophet, will institute a system of economic and social control centered around the mark of the beast. This mark, a visible symbol of allegiance to the Antichrist, will be required for all buying and selling, effectively excluding those who refuse it from participating in society. The mark itself could take various forms, perhaps a microchip implanted under the skin, a barcode tattooed on the forehead or hand, or even a digital currency system that requires users to pledge allegiance to the Antichrist. Regardless of its form, the mark of the beast will represent the ultimate betrayal of God, a conscious choice to side with evil and reject the path of righteousness. Those who refuse the mark will face severe consequences: imprisonment, torture, and even death. However, they will choose to remain faithful to God, enduring persecution with courage and unwavering belief in the promise of eternal life. The tension between good and evil will finally culminate in the Battle of Armageddon, a final cataclysmic confrontation between the forces of God and the armies of the Antichrist. This battle, described in vivid detail in the Book of Revelation, will be a spectacle of unimaginable proportions, a cosmic clash that will determine the fate of humanity. From the valley of Megiddo, armies will gather, a vast multitude stretching as far as the eye can see. The Antichrist, drunk on power and fueled by the whispers of the dragon, will lead his forces into battle, confident in his own might and the loyalty of his followers. However, the heavens will open, and Jesus Christ, the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, will descend from glory, riding a white horse, his eyes blazing like fire, and a sharp sword protruding from his mouth. The armies of heaven, clothed in white linen, will follow him, ready to execute divine judgment. The earth will tremble at his coming. The Antichrist and the false prophet, along with their armies, will be powerless to stand against the might of the returning king. They will be swiftly defeated, cast into the lake of fire, their reign of terror brought to a definitive end. With the forces of evil vanquished, Jesus Christ will establish his kingdom on earth, a reign of peace, justice, and righteousness. The curse of sin will be lifted, and creation itself will be renewed, restored to its original perfection. Those who have remained faithful to God throughout the tribulation will inherit eternal life in the new heaven and new earth, a realm of unimaginable beauty and wonder, where sorrow, pain, and death will be no more. The second coming of Christ marks not only the end of the age, but also the beginning of the final judgment. Before the great white throne, all souls who have ever lived will stand, their lives laid bare before the righteous judge. Every deed, every word, every secret thought will be weighed in the balance. For those who have rejected God's offer of salvation through Jesus Christ, there will be no escape from the consequences of their sin. They will be cast into the lake of fire, eternal separation from God, a fate far worse than any earthly punishment. But for those whose names are written in the Lamb's Book of Life, the judgment will be a time of unimaginable joy. They will inherit the kingdom prepared for them from the foundation of the world, entering into an eternity of fellowship with their Creator. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. The Book of Revelation, while complex and often unsettling, offers a message of hope for those who trust in Jesus Christ. Though the world may face dark times, we can find comfort in knowing that God is in control and that ultimately, good will triumph over evil. See you next time.